most chitinous creatures of that size, so probably like lobster.
I should probably stop the infinite camera from happening. Hold on.
Oh, but infinite camera.
There we go.
I have done that. I accidentally opened up the stream while I was streaming and just showing my thing, and it just went doom, doom, doom,
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
So, Dagny makes an excellent point. A big enough spider does sound doable. In fact, like a spider has what, a carapace, not a skeleton, right? Kind of like a crab. So yeah, I could totally see, and really, crabs and such are more closely related to insects and arachnids than we give them credit for. So yeah, spider probably tastes something like shellfish or crab or something.
Content you come
I wonder
for.
how much. I wonder how much muscle though it has, because spiders don't actually use muscle to move their legs. They use blood pressure to move their legs.
This
is terrifying.
Just I was like, what would spider taste like? I don't know. The kobold seems to taste good.
I particularly think that the most amazing thing about spiders is the spiders that can fly using the natural ambient electricity that's in the air. Look it up. It's actually true. Even without wind, even without air currents, these spiders can still fly. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff in
Don't mind me. I'm having flashbacks to 4th grade. Wow.
So, before we go, let's start with nods. I like getting some good feedback. I prefer that folks take what they had fun with and direct it at each other. But I mean, it's totally up to you. Let's start with M. What did you have fun with tonight?
I enjoyed the whole like this stupid door situation. That was very good. I'm gonna I will mock whoever I wish to. I'll give a nod to Jeff for the let's freeze it.
Yeah, that was clever.
That was pretty good.
That was good. Using physics, how dare?
What is this? Physics in my fantasy game?
It only works if you have a permissive DM, but control water is like a ridiculously versatile spell.
It is
for a cantrip. Yeah.
Well, cantrips in general are supposed to be versatile. Like that's the point of them, right? Because it's the one thing that you can use over and over and over and over again. Jeff, what did you have fun with? Who would you like to nod?
I would love to nod the our first death in this game, that is to say Clarion on stage.
Yeah.
I died pretty hard there. But hopefully that'll be the only death. That said, I've known Meepo for a single session, but if anything hurt it, I would kill everyone in the room and then myself.
I have been practicing and waiting for you guys to meet Meepo, for you folks to meet Meepo, because Meepo is the single most popular NPC in Dungeons and Dragons history. Everyone loves Meepo.
I wonder why.
Everyone loves Meepo. And I'm very happy that the folks who are in chat did not spoil anything, because Meepo is one of the most beloved NPCs in Dungeons and Dragons history.
I demand a Meepo emoji.
Sounds good to me. I think we can put that together.
I will draw it for you. Like don't
a kobold emoji is perfectly fine. I loved it a lot. I did, but those are my nods. I enjoyed everything so far.
Beautiful. How about Jen? What did you have fun with? Who would you like to nod?
Gosh, Meepo is definitely the best. I mean, a lot of the things that everybody else enjoyed, I also really enjoyed. I'm laughing at my karmic allotment of 1s and 2s, and hoping that it'll be.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the fumble sound again.
I don't know. It's just like I still can't believe that my first actual performance in this game
Absolute garbage.
Such a
You avoided a one by dint of advantage.
yeah. I don't know.
Oof.
I love
Oh
it.
gosh. I might have to write a song about Meepo though.
Yes.
So I had a great deal of fun with this. Like I said, this part was something that I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time. And watching Jeff immediately go all in on comforting Meepo was everything that I wanted. Like, as a GM, my heart expanded so much to see the party being so compassionate with this creature. Like, I knew that you weren't just going to go in and kill him, but like the level of compassion and understanding that you are showing to this creature is it warms my heart, and I think it's amazing, and I love everything that you all did with Meepo.
In our defense, in our group chat, you did say that you were intending to emotionally manipulate us.
Yes, that's true. As a DM, that's my job.
I look forward to when you weaponize that against us later.
Oh, so. Yes, that's definitely going to be a thing.
Fear.
No, I'm sure Meepo is going to be perfectly safe throughout the rest of the adventure. I'm sure that nothing bad will ever happen.
Don't you dare use that tone of voice.
If I have to learn Ray's dead, then I will be very upset.
Psychonthrope says maybe there's hope for a peace treaty. A peace treaty with the kobolds, probably. I don't know about the goblins. We haven't gotten there yet.
No, the goblins, we'll see.
I
haven't had a chance to try some of my fantastic persuasion skills. Let's hope that they are better than my
performance skills.
I'm supposed to be the best bard that ever barded, and I just barded myself into freaking ground.
In your own defense, you are level 1.
Don't tell me that. I am Clarion the Bard. There is no such thing as level 1.
I very much like how the kobold, what's her name?
I don't remember either.
Yeah,
Valdriel, something like that.
No, you're on drill. Thank you. I have notes.
She was like, actually, she was not speaking in the same broken common as everyone. Like, it makes Meepo's broken common come off as it's not his first language, not I am a stupid thing.
Yes, and that's exactly right.
Because I'm not a fan of like default stupid species.
Yeah.
In D&D, and that's a good thing for me, and I like the idea that this is like these are straight up
impressive.
They are sentient beings that deserve respect, and I will choose to respect them. But goblins, because I hate them. But I hate them on an entirely personal, they keep stabbing me basis.
That's your problem now, isn't it?
From a mechanics perspective, Meepo is your standard kobold. However, I went ahead and gave him the PC advantage of getting maximum hit points on his first hit die. So Meepo is current,
which was HP sponge for the dragon caretaking.
Not that many HP. So Meepo is currently sitting at 10 HP.
Wow.
So about a first level adventurer, maybe a little bit more health than your average first level adventurer. But yeah, and he doesn't have class levels, but as a kobold, I will mention kobolds do get advantage with pack tactics. So if Meepo attacks an enemy and one of you is within 5 feet of that creature, then Meepo will get advantage on that attack because of kobold pack tactics.
We will definitely need to we will have to collectively sit down and choose which way do we make Meepo turn into an adventurer.
I have no problem.
Meepo's gonna just be bundled onto Prettyfoot and not have
like Meepo just taking the worst possible XP track and just gets a level from each of us. It's stupid.
I could definitely see Meepo turning into a PC rogue. Like that's definitely a thing that could happen. But I don't know. We'll see if he survives the module.
I'm not saying that we adopted Meepo, but we didn't not adopt Meepo.
I am saying that if Meepo dies, it'll take like hefty circumstances for me not to carry its body back to a priest to resurrect it.
That's totally fair. That's absolutely fair. Before we finish, we're almost done. I do want to hear from the chat things that you all enjoyed. So if there's something in particular that you enjoyed, or if there's something in particular that you thought could be done better, please do drop that in the chat right now so that we can see it. And then my last question for all of you is there anything in this session that you feel could have been improved? And is there anything that I can do in future games to make it even a better experience for you? This is a very important part of the feedback process, so if you can think of anything, please do voice it.
I wanted to thank you for being very responsive to our in-character actions, like finding the traps and not granulating it out to like constant spam checks for traps and search checks for everything. I very much appreciated that. You also didn't make us like spam persuasion checks for making good impressions on the people we talked to. I very much liked that.
I try to avoid roles unless it's a thing that A, I think you have a reasonable chance of failure at, and B, like if you lay good groundwork, I will either give you a bonus or I'll just bypass it. Yeah. If you tell me that you are searching behind the tapestry for a hidden switch.
In my experience, a good.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Pat's eating something. No,
you were saying, Jeff.
A very good rule of thumb I have in my games is asking myself, is failure meaningful or interesting?
Kitty.
Hidden.
If the answer is no, then I don't ask for a roll.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Other questions, comments, concerns, anything at all?
Not playing in the same room obviously leads to people talking over other people.
Yes.
That's true.
But that's not something we can fix.
Yeah. To be fair, most of my games involve people talking over people anyway. And
even if they're at the same table?
Even if they're at the same table. It's just we're all like that. It's just we all want to talk.
What's your cat's name?
This is Katniss, her royal fatness.
Amazing.
I love her.
She is
I
mad.
am so happy that I asked that question.
You can see how mad she is.
God.
I love her so much.
Oh yeah, those ears are down. She is not happy.
She is not happy.
Oh my God.
She doesn't like being held.
I love her so much.
Hartman says more soundboard. I will do my best. There are a lot of plates that I'm spinning when I run these games and manage the stream at the same time.
That's enough punishment for you.
The next session, excellent question, Nathaniel. So theoretically, this is an every other week game. So the next session will be on the 24th, but we will have an option for a bonus game next week if everybody is willing and able. So I'm not gonna make you go ahead. Well,
as today is the 17th, 2 weeks from now would be the 3rd.
Oh, shut up. I'm a math teacher. So you're right. The 24th will be the next Wednesday, and then the 3rd will be the Wednesday after that. I am available next Wednesday. I am also available 2 Wednesdays hence.
I'm available both days, so I'm down for a bonus that'll help make up for the loss for essentially losing last week.
Dagny says there's a soundboard extension for bits that they could use, which sounds terrifying to me, but maybe that'll work out as well. So fun fact, I listened to the podcast Fake Doctors Real Friends, right? The Scrubs rewatch podcast where Zach Braff and Donald Faison talk about it. And Zach Braff is getting a soundboard for this. He managed to convince Daniel, the producer, that he would be responsible with it.
No.
And he won't. That thing's going to be taken away from him immediately. Absolutely immediately.
Or you're telling me Zach managed to fool someone.
Yes.
For being a fool.
He rolled a 20.
Yes. Well, Daniel will keep him under control, I'm sure. Between Daniel and Joel, those two are sort of the backbone of that podcast.
Well, they do also have a good deal of experience with Zach wrangling. So,
all right, that's all I've got for you, friends. I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to my players, and then I will jump back into just me, and I'll say goodbye to my viewers. Thank you so much for being here. I really love this group, and you all are killing it. And I wish Alexis was here. I think this would have been an even better experience.
Absolutely hilarious if she had been here.
Absolutely.
Had she been with us. But don't worry, there is plenty more excellent NPC interaction. There's plenty more action, adventure, mystery, you name it. We've got it right here on the Yawning Portal. Say goodbye to the viewers, friends.
Bye-bye, viewers.
Bye.
All right, now mute yourself so that I can talk to them. Oh, man. Friends, it has been one hell of a game. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. It's possible we'll be doing this next week. If you are on Twitter, you can follow me at MathDemigod, and I always announce these games obsessively. So you will know if you follow me at MathDemigod both here and on Twitter, you will absolutely know exactly when the next episode is going to be. Definitely 2 weeks from today, possibly next week. Friends, thank you once again. I really appreciate you. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at MathDemigod, and you can find my YouTube channel by going to Professor-Cunningham, clicking on my face, and maybe learning some math. I would love some subscriptions there if folks have the time. That's all I've got for you. I'll see you next time. Have fun, friends.